We have not heard much from Sugar Sean O'Malley, the former champ looking to get his title back from the man who took it away from him, Merab Dvalishvili. He has kept a low profile over the last few months, but he reemerged last week. Once the news broke, we got a very, I thought, really interesting hour-long show with himself and his longtime head coach and very good friend Tim Welch, the Timbo Sugar Show. And it gave some great insight into what's been going on in his life. And so without further ado, it's a great honor and privilege to be joined by the man himself, the Sugar Show himself, the great Sean O'Malley, kind enough to join us on this Monday. Hello, Sean. How are you?
Uncle Ariel, what's up, brother?
I'm doing great. It's great to see you. What a setup this is. Golly.
Yep. In the old warehouse, just got done training, could barely keep my eyes open.
Okay, well, thanks for taking some time. How many cars we have back there?
Ariel, that would be 1, 2.
Okay, no, I just didn't know if there were others out of the frame.
Nope, just the 2. How's it going? How you been? How's life?
Life is good. Life is good. It's so great to talk to you. Like I said, you've kept a low profile, so it's nice to see you reemerge. I have to say, I listened to the entire chat, you and Tim. It was very sincere. It was very open. It was very honest. I was blown away by all the things that you have done. I was actually, dare I say, envious of the changes that you have made to your life. It seems like you have really, you have really grown. You have really matured. Your life is in a much better place. Can I ask, what was the catalyst? Because, like I said, you got rid of social media. You're a lot healthier. You're doing these great things on a daily basis to disconnect from the world, among many other things. What was the catalyst?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, deleting all the social medias off my phone has definitely probably been the biggest one. It's been nice. I feel like I got my life back in a sense. It's something that you gotta do to, it's something I can't explain. You just have to, you'd have to do it to experience it, but it does feel good to be off social media right now and just not taking in a bunch of information that I don't really necessarily want to take in. So it's been good. Life's been good.
Did you do that immediately after the fight?
No, it's something I did, I think right around Christmas. I decided it was like I'm 2025. Well, I was thinking, I was like, I'm gonna do it for 2025, and I was like, well, I mean, I might as well start now. So it's something I did right before Christmas. Yeah, I mean, since the fight, so I had surgery right after the fight. And it's all that's been on my mind is just getting this one back. That's all I've wanted, and I've done everything necessary to put myself in a position to be able to train and get back the belt.
It doesn't feel like you had to negotiate or campaign. Like this was always the plan. It was just a matter of when, right?
The rematch, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very grateful for the UFC for giving me the rematch. I didn't really have much conversation with UFC. I did tell them that was really the only fight I was interested in. I wanted the belt back. Not even the belt. It wasn't even I wanted the belt back. I wanted Merab. I wanted that fight back. And yeah, there wasn't much negotiation there. It was kind of like, all right, let's do it.
The sense that I get is that you almost have turned the negative, if you will, of the loss into a positive, in that it has made you. It's almost like a catalyst for all these changes, and you don't look back on the fight or the loss with disdain or regret. You appreciate what it's done to you. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, there's two ways you can go from taking a loss. You could either go up or down, and I wanted to go up, but yeah, the fight didn't. The whole fight didn't go obviously as planned, but I feel like it's going to make this one that much sweeter. I'm going to be a massive underdog. I'm already, people aren't going to expect what I know I'm capable of on June 7th. So it's going to make it that much sweeter. I had to wait 3 years, 3.5 years, whatever it was, to prove that the first Cheeto fight wasn't the way it was supposed to play out. This one, I didn't have to wait nearly as long, but I'm excited to go out there and do something similar in the rematch with Merab.
You said that you tore your labrum about 10 weeks out from the fight, the first one, right?
Yeah, it's funny. I've journal all my fight camps, right? So 10 weeks before the fight, I tore my labrum. I didn't know it was torn because I hadn't gotten an MRI yet. 8 weeks before the Sphere, if you remember, the Sphere was one of these cards that was like, hey, who's going to headline it? No one really knew. So 8 weeks out, I write in my journal, like Hunter called. He told me I got the Sphere. But 10 weeks out, 2 weeks before that, I had torn my labrum.
Hmm.
So I really, looking back, probably should have said, hey, Hunter, I probably shouldn't have taken that fight. But again, I just feel like it's going to make it that much sweeter going into this next fight because I'm expected to just absolutely get smoked. And I would rather. I enjoy being in this position. I've been in this position before against Aljo. I wasn't supposed to go out there and win that fight. So I feel like this is a very similar position, and I know I'm capable of beating Merab. I wouldn't want this rematch. That last fight wasn't. I mean, it was close in a sense, and it wasn't. The second and fourth round were the rounds he won. He dominated those rounds. I won on the judges' scorecard the third and the fifth round. The first round, in most people's eyes, they said Merab won that fight. If you look at damage, I believe I did more damage in that fight, but I wouldn't want this fight. I wouldn't have asked for this fight. I wouldn't have accepted this fight if I didn't know I could go out there and beat Merab.
So I'm wondering if you lamented that decision in the aftermath, if you regretted it, like, man, why the hell did I say yes? I shouldn't have said yes. I should have told him no if I wasn't healthy. Did you stew on that a lot in the aftermath?
Not really, because I knew and I had this knowing that I was going to get a rematch. So again, me going out there losing, still the biggest gate ever at the Sphere. So that's a record that that I hold, which is pretty cool. I do understand that a lot of that was obviously the Sphere, and but hey, I'll take it. So, but no, I mean, it's good. It makes for this. I don't know if this fight is necessarily going to be considered a huge fight, but the aftermath of the fight, when I go out there and beat a guy that is I'm not supposed to beat, that's going to be a huge moment, and I'm excited for that.
So when you're talking about injuring your labrum 10 weeks out, and here we are 10 weeks out, and you say, this time I'm going to be healthy. Obviously, you don't know what's going to happen over the next 10 weeks, but is there anything that you learned about trying to keep your body as healthy as possible so that you're not in that position again?
I know this sounds like I'm exaggerating, and I'm not. Today, I grappled more. Just today, just this morning practice that I had, I grappled more today than I grappled last fight camp for Marab.
Wow.
I know it sounds like, I mean, we did 7 6-minute rounds today, grappling hard, 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 picking the hardest guys, just straight grappling today. And I wasn't able to do that once last camp. I literally, I mean, a torn labrum. Everyone feels a tear in their labrum different. There's different levels of tears. That last camp was not a great camp. It was great for what I was able to do. And I'm not obviously going to, in the lead up to those fights, be like, oh, if I haven't been able to train very hard. Like, I felt good going into the fight, like as good as I could. Um, but right now yeah, I literally grappled more today than I did that entire last camp. I know I could wrestle better than I shown in that last fight. That was, borderline embarrassing what I was able to do again. Merab's tough. Merab's good. Merab's probably considered the greatest bantamweight of all time as of right now. So I'm gonna go out there, knock him out. What does that make me? Jokes. I said that against Aljo, but yeah, I feel like it's a cool opportunity to go out there and do what I do.
By the way, that's why you're so tired. You just grappled more in one morning than you did for an entire fight camp.
Yeah, I'm these Monday mornings are brutal. I love them. Those practices are my favorite practices by far. The straight grappling practices are fun.
But how's is it all done? The compound, the farm, you and Tim, neighbors, everything is the whole dream complete?
I'm building a barn door right now. I'm actually building like a custom dream home I have a couple extra acres right next to the house I'm living in right now. So I'm building a dream home right now. I'm selling a house that's probably the realtor actually texted me and said, "Hey, call me. We got an offer." So I'm going to sell that house, take all that money, and build a 8,000 square foot barn dough. Yeah, Tim and I are neighbors. Together, we got about 7.5 acres, chickens, horses. Life's good.
Has life exceeded your wildest dreams at this point? Like having all of this, forget the fame, all that, but like just how you live, what you have.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I feel like it's more peaceful than than I kind of imagined. Um, it would be like I find that I enjoy doing nothing more than I enjoy being busy, like going out, having dinner with people, doing, going out and doing shit. I find I enjoy sitting outside, hanging out, like our property, the trees, the green. It's very green and out here, which is weird for you wouldn't like assume that for living in Arizona in the desert. But yeah, I feel like I enjoy different things at this stage in life.
Do you think part of that is fatherhood?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Like hanging out with my little princess, and I'm 30 now, so I feel like I'm kind of, getting up. I'm learning some shit.
Yeah. That
I'm
that was
learning
my
some shit.
that was my takeaway. Like, not to say that you ever came across as immature or anything. I actually thought that you were quite wise, but beyond your years. But in that conversation that you had with Tim, which I think you guys pre-recorded in anticipation of the
Yeah.
news, it just felt like you were very reflective. You were very stoic. You weren't trying to put on a show for anyone. You were mature. You had grown up. You had evolved.
Oh, I appreciate that. I do feel like I have definitely evolved, definitely grew up. And I feel like all of that is going to help and show in my performance.
Mm.
I do truly, truly believe I'm going to go out there and beat Merab, and it's going to be. Um, I'm so excited that I get the opportunity to do that because a lot of people don't get the opportunity to get a rematch like that quick. So very grateful to UFC, and I feel like last fight I overpromised, underdelivered. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm excited to go out there and perform. Um, as we're 61 days out from the fight or whatever it is. I'm very healthy, truly, truly healthy right now, and it feels good. Feels really, really good to be in this position.
What do you say to the people who say you don't deserve this?
Don't watch Saturday night, June 7th. Fucking watch your reality TV show. Don't watch the fight.
Do you understand where some of the detractors are coming from?
I do 100%. I mean, that last fight, a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people went and truly rewatched it because it's not like one of those fights that it's super worth rewatching. Unless, I mean, if you're gonna have a I do think the second time watching it, you realize that it is a little bit closer than the first time you watched it live. But I don't think many people rewatched it and they weren't interested in rewatching it, and their opinions just going to kind of stay the same. But again, if they're not interested, don't watch it. But when I go out there and win, I guarantee people are going to rewatch it, or at least rewatch the finish. If there's a finish,
Mm.
might be a 5 round decision, could be a finish. We'll see. But I think at the end of the day, that Sunday rolls around, people are going to be talking about it.
How many times have you watched the first one?
Probably 5 times.
Okay. Recently?
Um, I've watched it. I watched it recently. Yeah, I've rewatched it kind of periodically, but I rewatched it probably last week, I think.
Does it piss you off when you watch it because you know you're not at 100%? You know that's not the best version of you?
No, I take a lot of. I'm impressed with what I was able to do, considering what I was able to do leading up to the fight. I was like, damn, I mean, for not grappling barely at all. My conditioning wasn't too bad. I definitely, grappling is the hardest thing to do to get in shape for, and to not grapple pretty much the entire camp and to be able to, do what I was able to do. I found it impressive in some areas. It definitely sucks watching myself get held down and you know I was actually way more sore after beating Cheeto for 25 minutes than I was after fighting Marab, which I found weird. I was like, God, that was frustrating. It's like I didn't really feel like I got my ass kicked, but it kind of looks like I did. So it's kind of like that was a little frustrating. But No, I took a lot of good things away from that fight. The 5th round, I had him running around, holding his guts, and that felt good. There was a lot of areas I took away, learning from certain things. So yeah, no, it's just it is what it is, and you know, yeah,
Did you watch Merab Umar? And if so, what did you think
I
of
did.
what did you think of Merab in that fight?
Yeah, I went there. I sat front row, and it was a very close fight until it wasn't. Like, it was Umar was doing really really good. Merab, that fight was probably the most exciting Merab fight I've watched. He did good. He did great. He did great. Umar's a killer. Umar's fucking really, really high level. And Merab went out there and did what he needed to do and put on a show. He really did put on a show, and it was an impressive performance.
The sense that I'm getting is unlike maybe Cheeto, Aljo, you actually kind of like Merab. Like you guys are kind of cool together. You don't have any real animosity towards him.
Yeah, I don't have any animosity towards Aljo or Cheeto either. I feel like the Merab fight, the first fight, was like I wanted to not like him because as a fan, I enjoy when two fighters don't necessarily like each other. There's beef there. I enjoy that. So I felt like I kind of I wanted to create that, and it wasn't very authentic. Cause I don't mind Rob. I've met him a few times. He's a nice guy. It's nothing. He's just on his own path, doing his own thing. So I think that I don't know if that affected the performance or what, but yeah, no, I don't mind Rob.
This is you seeing him at the PI here from your YouTube channel, video blog. This was after the fight, right? Was that the first time you saw him after the fight?
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
that was for the UFC, whatever that UFC Vegas one was. I don't remember. Oh, Pereira versus whoever the
Magomed,
Yep,
Ankalaev,
yep, that
yeah.
was around that time. Yeah.
Is that awkward at all?
No, it wasn't awkward at all. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was awkward. I was there showing my buddies the PI, and I told him, I said, Merab fucking lives here. He rents a room at the cafeteria. He's gonna be here, and sure as shit, ran right into him at the cafeteria, and he fucked with them a little bit, but it was all fun. It was all fun.
Do you think in the build up to the fight you'll stay off social media as well? Like,
100%. I have zero desire to get on social media. I feel just like I never thought of myself as like anxious or like I have anxiety, but you don't really when you have a borderline anxiety, I think from like
yeah.
looking at social media, you don't realize it, but then getting off of it, I'm like, holy shit, I actually can just like kind of chill out. Like, I've been doing puzzles.
Oh,
I
it's
like
great.
puzzles now. Yeah, I do puzzles with my daughter, and like I really don't have any desire to get on social media right now. Like, I just feel like it's a distraction. It's right now I'm very happy with where we're at. I'm focused on training, recovering. I'm spending minimum 2 hours a day recovering, whether it's sauna, cold plunge, hot tub, PMF, red light, stretching. So I'm putting a lot more energy into useful stuff.
Can you tell me how to do this? Like, do you do it cold turkey? I want to get rid of it. I feel the anxiety that comes with it. What do I do? Do I just delete it? That's it. It's that easy. You don't feel like you're pulled back in.
Well, I feel like I've been able to build the brand sugar, the social media into something that I have Garrett. He runs my YouTube and my TikTok. And I have Blake, who helps me with my Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. So I have a team that kind of still does it. I still have stuff to, I still want to end up promoting the fight, promoting these brands and stuff. So I'm still Suga is still active on social media, but it's not me right now. Just
Right.
I'm not on it looking and surfing. But yeah, I think it's a great idea for you, Unc. I think you should try it.
Yeah. And the pod too. You pause that.
Yep, I've that's been a big one too. I'm definitely not done with the Timbo Sugar Show. The amount of people that have moved from whatever state, country, we've had people move country for like move to the United States, move to Arizona to come and train and be a part of the gym because the Timbo Sugar Show changed their life. Whether it was kind of getting them on helping them find a passion, or literally just helping them understand how important sleep is or how important hydration is, or they're going to try to, start eating healthier, working out. Like the Timbo Sugar Show has changed a lot of people's lives. And I feel like no matter how, even if I don't want to do it, eventually I do feel like I should do it to give back. And if I can help people change people's lives just by, me and Tim chatting for an hour a week, I'm going to do that. But right now it feels really good not to express my opinion on everything, every single fight coming up, every single fight that had happened. And if we don't have anything to talk about, I just start yapping my lips. So it's been feeling good to not express my opinion right now. I haven't done an interview. This is the first one since the fight, I think.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna tell. I know I ghosted you for a couple hours. I don't even know. It might have been a day. I was like, "Fuck! If I do this, I already know everyone's gonna start hitting me up for
Oh,
interviews."
no.
But I'm like,
sorry.
the fight's gonna get. Once it gets closer, I understand. We got to promote the fight. The fight's gonna be, it's coming around the corner, so it's fine. I don't not enjoy this. I enjoy talking to you and giving the people an update. But yeah, I'm excited to go out there and prove people wrong.
Are you doing a presser on Friday?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did not want to fly to fucking Miami, but there's some things you just can't say no to. I literally can't say no. I tried to. I'm like, hey, I don't really like. We don't care. You're going. I'm like, fuck. All right. So flying to Miami Thursday night, flying out Friday night. I got a great schedule right now. Sleep schedule. My diet is dialed in. Training is dialed in, and I've been this will be a in total about a 14-week fight camp. So I've been in camp for a long time. I'm ready to go. Well, I'm getting ready. June 7th is the day. So I'm gonna peak on that day. But yeah, everything's been going really good.
Have you taken a break from MMA? I know you said you went to the LA card, the Vegas card. You're not sticking around for the Miami. Like, do you not watch or follow MMA as much as well as you're sort of disconnecting from everything?
I mean, I watch as many fights as I typically do. I watch the big fights, um, for the most part. But yeah, no, I still watch when there's, big fights, but I don't go to the fights live really
Right.
ever. Yeah.
Hey there, sorry to interrupt. Just want to remind you, if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We would appreciate it very much. And while you're at it, give us a thumbs up too. We've got live shows, interviews, clips, and a whole lot more going on this here channel. All right, now back to the show. Probably don't know this because you're off social, but the one that's getting a lot of attention is I think it's what's it called? I think you said like peed the pen or something like that. I don't know. I've never heard of this term before, but you haven't peed the pen. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because Aljo made a video about it.
Pee the pan?
Are you gonna keep me on this island to make it more awkward? As you
No,
said,
I don't know what you're talking. I honestly don't know what you're referring to.
peed the pen. Is that? Connor, who's much younger than me on the show, say Jade the Peen.
I still don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, Jade the Peen? You did say that?
Oh, wait, what?
Didn't you say you didn't Jade the Peen or something like that? Don't do this to me, Sean.
Oh wait, I thought you said a fight that's been getting a lot of attention.
No, I said the thing that you said that got a lot of attention because Aljo made a skit on it and all this. And
oh, I didn't know that Aljo made a skit. Now I think I know what you're talking about. I haven't been fucking Jay and the P. The Peen.
I've never heard this.
Yeah, I said I haven't been doing the deed or whatever, and then Tim said, "Oh, you haven't been Jay and the Peen or something." So I think that was a Tim phrase.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't once this whole year.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that something?
This is GSP-esque.
Does he not? Well,
GSP.
I read his book once. It wasn't in there.
GSP used to say he would not have relations before a fight, a few weeks before a fight. And
no, I still do that. I just don't do it to myself.
Okay, so it's Jay.
I still make sweet love to my baby mama.
Okay, all right. But this is getting a lot of because of Aljo and all that, and that takes a lot of.
I honestly didn't know.
Oh, he made a whole skit. He made a whole skit on it.
I mean, yeah, no, I haven't seen that. But
okay.
Yeah, I mean that could be. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's played a role into the piece too a little bit.
Clarity, moral clarity.
Yeah.
Pete the Pen. Maybe I should come out with merch. Pete the
Heed the
Pen.
Pan. I think it's Jade
Yeah.
Jade the Peen or something like
I
that.
botched that. That one's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
gonna haunt me
I
for
had
a
no idea what
while.
the hell you were talking about. First, I thought you said what fight's getting a lot of attention, and then you said Jade the Pan. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. But I have been playing a lot of poker recently.
I saw your table.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting. I mean, that's where we're sat up at right now. I've been playing a lot of poker. It's fun. It's a fun game. It's frustrating though because it's one of those games where it's like you can do the right stuff and still lose. So, but it's a fun game to get better at.
Are you also doing some sort of poker tournament in Vegas?
I did do a poker. That's why I originally was there for I wasn't there
Okay.
for the fights necessarily. I was there to play a little poker at Resorts World, and that was a good time. I've been really enjoying. I think I'm more of a tournament guy than a cash game guy, but after the fight, I definitely want to get into play a lot more poker tournaments because there is a lot of it takes a lot of like mental energy. It's fatiguing to actually sit at a table for 2-3 hours and play poker. So I haven't been able to play as much as I'd like to, just because I need to either be training or recovering. But I've definitely been getting in some poker. But after the fight, I'd like to play quite a bit more.
You should play with Buffer. Buffer's big into that.
Lazy.
Bruce,
Okay.
yeah, Bruce.
I'd love to take good old Bruce's money.
or that. Yeah, I know Dana
Or
too.
lose it, I guess.
No, Dana I think is a blackjack guy.
Dana doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't play poker.
Yeah,
He's more of a go and play for 15, 20 minutes, go up a couple million, head out. I enjoy sitting at the table. I think I enjoy tournaments. I enjoy the 2, 3, 4 or 5 hour tournaments that takes a lot of mental focus. I enjoy that.
Can you qualify for the World Series of Poker? Is that a bucket list thing for you?
$10,000 and you can join it. So I'm actually staking my older brother, who's been playing poker for a really, really long time. I'm actually, paying his $10,000 entry. I think it's in July.
Oh wow.
In Vegas for him to go out there and compete in it. And he's better than me. I think he's got a better shot at winning. So maybe I definitely would like to, but I'm like, well, let's see how he does, and I'll play in some smaller tournaments.
I didn't realize any jabroni with 10K can just enter.
The more jabronis with 10K to enter, the bigger the prize pool. So yeah, they don't discriminate.
Did you film an episode of The Shop with LeBron James?
That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't even remember.
Did this come out?
So I thought it was with LeBron, and then I get there, and then LeBron wasn't even that was just a picture after.
Oh.
And he filmed an episode with other people. I was like, what the fuck? I don't even know. I don't know. I think it came out, but I was kind of surprised. I thought it was with LeBron too. And then we get there and it was with LeBron's people. And I think Dana was on there.
I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, I don't either, to be honest. I don't even know if it dropped.
Okay. By the way, I'm mesmerized by the pink. Pink is my favorite color, so I can't stop love it. Looking and the floor is incredible. That floor that you got there?
Yeah, did some epoxy. Yeah, I love this warehouse. I trained. I had the full size octagon in here for a while, but I moved it to Tim's gym because Tim's opening up a new gym.
Oh yeah,
April 25th. It's kind of pretty much right down the sidewalk from where we're at right now, but it's a 12,000 square foot warehouse, and so I moved the full size cage in there now. But yeah, I got my warehouse. Let me figure out how to flip this bitch. Oh god, I got the. Got the warehouse, got the wall mats over there so I can learn how to wrestle. You know what I mean? Got the sauna, got the cold plunge in there.
That's amazing. Got the rise.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Let me turn the hell this.
Cheeto.
There we go.
That's a sick painting right there. And this is where you play poker, right here?
Yep, got the poker table. This guy made a custom table. Looks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pink.
10 seats too, so. It's a good time. It's a good time with the fellas.
There it is. That's you signing the contract, I think.
Yep.
On the table.
Officially official. Officially official.
I thought you were
doing Spanish.
I thought you were going to say 10 seats. Come through. Pull up.
Anytime. Isn't that? I mean, you're always more than welcome to come to Arizona.
I know. Well, yeah. The
always.
state. Or do you mean like to the
Come hang
barn
out.
dough?
Come to the barn dough, come to the warehouse, come to the gym. You're always more than welcome to come whenever you want. Bring the fam.
I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I love everything that you're saying. I love the whole vibe. I think you're there's a lot of young kids who look up to you. So you putting this out there, I know you don't do it necessarily for them, but to see you evolve at such a young age. I know you say that 30 is, you're still a youngster in the game. You still have many, many years left, but to see you make these changes in the midst of it all is pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I would love to, as long as the body holds up, I'd love to fight as long as I can. 37, 38, 40. Like if I could push 40 health and still fucking go out there and win fights, like I want to do this until the wheels fall off and until I just absolutely can't anymore. Love this. I love this sport. Love competing. That's, yeah. So I'm just very grateful again to UFC to be able to get this rematch so fast.
Two last quick things. Are you anticipating a trilogy with Merab? Meaning, all goes according to plan on the 7th. Do you think they'll do an immediate rematch then?
I mean that would be deserving. I mean, if I'm getting one right away, I think that would make sense. But to be honest, I think I go out there and do what I know I'm capable of doing with Merab and beating him. I think there's some really, really big fights around the corner. So I think one fight at a time. Yeah, one fight at a time. But I mean, that's a possibility.
Big fights at 35 or 45?
35. I mean, 45 is definitely going to be an option someday. But there's a couple guys at 35 that still make sense.
Okay. All right. Well, for now, it's Merab. Looking forward to seeing you out there on Friday. Thank you for doing this. I know, like you said, you don't do a lot, so it's really appreciated and it means a lot to us. Congrats on everything, and we'll see you out here. We're a stone's throw away here in New York, so feel free to come by. Feel free to pull up before or after our new studio as well.
There we go.
You know what I mean? We'll get a nice car for you.
All right, that might make sense. We'll have to make that happen. Maybe like the Tuesday when we fly in.
Hell yeah.
We'll or Wednesday maybe. Yeah, we'll figure that out, Uncle Ariel.
You're the man. Thank you so much, Sean. Good luck. Appreciate you very much. All the best.
Thank you. Yep.
There he is, the great Sean O'Malley. He's a good guy. He's a great guy, and I'm looking forward to that fight. That's a big time fight going down in Newark. Wow, look at that. It's very foggy outside. Am I screwed with the Pete the Pan or what?
Yeah. Jay the Peen.
You've heard this?
Oh yeah.
But can I just ask what you thought Pete the Pan would even be? Like, what were you thinking you were saying?
I don't know what any of it means. I'm reading what you wrote.
Oh, you definitely know what. I think you know what Jay the Peen.
I really don't.
The Peen would mean.
How did you have that conversation about something you didn't know about? Huh?
Well, I knew what he was talking about, but I didn't know exactly what the term was.
Pete the Pan, I still don't even know what you were saying.
I don't know. The funniest part about it is he thought I was talking about a fighter.
Yeah Pete the Pan.
Jay.
His name's Pete.
J.D. the Peen. Also, I love the slacks. All caps. Jade the Peen.
I know.
You still didn't get it. Jade the Peen again, but spelled Jade differently.
You got like a little bot HR thing.
Which is the right one? Is it J apostrophe?
I don't think either is right. I think this was just Tim just like throwing out some
slang. Referring to the letter J. Like,
wait a second. You had never. This is not actually like a known term.
No.
Oh, because when Aljo did his video, he's talking about it like it's a thing.
Yeah, I think it's just because
this is all
everyone understood what he meant.
Okay.
Context clues really help with that one.
Yeah.
When I said it, and he didn't react properly,
then I looked. Trolling you.
Then I looked to. I thought he was trolling me too. I thought he wanted me to just drown in the misery of it all. And then I looked corner of my eye, and thank you for helping me out there. And I was like, something.
It's pretty shocking. Is that all? Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
He's on the right path, it feels like. No social media.
I highly recommend checking out that conversation between him and Tim.
Yeah.
He speaks about a lot of changes, and I don't feel like he's just saying them to say them.
It feels like he is in a very good headspace. Like when you asked about, do we go in trilogy if you win? And he was like, yep, that'd be deserved of Merab if I'm going to get another one. Understands why people will, think he might not be deserving, but don't tune in if you don't want to watch. Feels like he's in a good headspace.
Yeah. I also really like that, he's in a place now where he doesn't have to campaign. He doesn't have to do things. Like he's he's reached that point and he's earned it. Some guys have to campaign, some guys don't. And that's just the game. And like we said last week, who is being wronged here? Who is being wronged? Who's the guy that's being wronged by this fight happening? It's the biggest fight that they can make at 135. And he has said enough in this chat, in his chat with Tim, to make one believe and to suggest that it's going to be different. By the way, speaking of Merab Dvalishvili, he'll join us on the show tomorrow to talk about this fight. So I'm looking forward to that very much. That's going to be a big time fight. Have any other big fights been announced for Newark? I don't think so. UFC 316, I think it is. Shout out Stone Cold.
Or about Chito Vera?
Oh yeah, it got moved. It got moved from Des Moines for some reason. Joshua Van on there, Sergey Spivak, Johnny Walker. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.